This is my fleet of Chinese scooters and miniature motorcycles. Out there is Lazarus, in the middle is Galileo, and here in the front is Rocket. Well, let's take a closer look. Rocket is a 50cc semi-automatic. By semi-automatic, what they mean is you just have to shift it. Down there you can see the gear shift lever, but up on the handlebar you can see there's no clutch. That's because around this side, behind that little blister sticking out with the screw adjuster on it, is a centrifugal clutch. So what you do is you roll off the throttle, you hear the engine RPMs drop, you shift, and you turn it back on again. The throttle, that is. Over here, requiring many steps backwards, is Galileo. It's my 250cc CF Moto Fashion. It is a Chinese clone of a Honda Helix. It's big. It's really big. I don't know if the pictures do it justice or not, and I can drag my wife's Honda Rebel out. Wait, here. Keep that in mind. And there, the helmet dangling on it, is a 250cc Honda Rebel. Much smaller, much more powerful, much quicker, but just not quite as comfortable. And last, and certainly not least, it's my 150cc Eagle Milano BX150 that I call Lazarus. And the reason that I call it Lazarus is because last year, 2 years ago, it was hemorrhaging oil something ferocious. And I finally got around to buying a new cylinder head for it. The oil leak is gone. And so I resurrected it from the dead. And I thought that, that being the case, Lazarus would be the perfect name. Now this is my Chinese fleet. Let's see. At this point, Lazarus has 8,292 miles on it, almost 8,300. We gotta let that, we gotta turn that on. Rocket has, of course, Rocket is in kilometers. It's got 5,746, which is about 3,500 or 3,600 miles on it. And the Fashion, I don't know if you can see it or not, so we can cut down on some of the glare, has 8,680 miles on it. So, between the three, I have over 20,000 miles on my Chinese fleet. They run, they require no more maintenance than many, quote, brand name bikes, and they get me where I'm going and back again, and don't use a lot of gas doing it. Rocket here, this is the special bike. We bought this for the kids to use. They never used it. We put the milk crate on it and adopted it as our own, and now it just goes everywhere. It's a lot of fun. It gets 120 miles to the gallon, and it's super reliable. And that's my fleet. Here, I'll step back and give you a full-on view.